Okay guys, in today's video I want to go over the specifics about how to send audio and closures across the Ethernet, LAN, WAN, Internet, and to get them to pop up on the other side by using Telex IP-223s. And it's important to get this fundamental idea of bringing a closure and audio from one point and then have them reappear at a distant end. And it's solidifying the concept of using virtual wires. And that's what you end up finding that all the internet or microwave or any kind of system like that, all they're doing is just extending long wires to get your information from one end to the other. So I'm going to go over the programming of the IP-223s specifically and go over how this is done. So to start off with, I want to take on just the COR, which is the indication that your radio has received a signal, and it's a contact closure that the radio gives to let you know, hey, I got a legitimate receive situation going on here. So it gives you that contact closure. Now to duplicate that same closure, you would need at the distant end a relay that would click at the same time that the closure happened on the at the near end, and that's what we have here. So what we have is we have a COR indication here, and that is translated at this distant end to give a relay closure. And let me explain how that's done. So on the COR input right here, as soon as this contact is closed, the IP-223 is essentially told, hey, I have audio that I need you to transport now going this way. So what it does is it starts creating packets, and it puts them, because this is everything's based from the radio perspective, so it starts generating packets at 1074 going down the line. Now these 1074 packets going down the line, when they get down to the IP-223 here, where it's directed at, because you can see in the receive multicast, we're dot 7 here, and our target is dot 5, which is this distant one. So when it hits our distant contact over here, in its settings, it has 1074 as a transmit port, not a receive port. So it interprets those packets coming in as needing to be transmit ports. So what it does is it engages the push-to-talk relay, and it can also, there's 2 additional relays that you could utilize and tie in programming wise to this relay. So you can actually have, you can control three relays at the far end. And also the audio, which was designated as transmit audio, will now be, the audio is now coming out. So what you've effectively done is you've extended this indication, the COR indication, this audio, all the way to this end. So you could rename this COR and receive audio from this site here, and you've virtually extended it all the way to this side. Now the same thing happens in the opposite direction. When you have a COR contact closure here, it tells the IP-223 to start in putting these this analog audio into packets and send it down the line toward its destination, which is in this case the dot 7. Now when it hits the dot 7, those 1094 packets are interpreted as transmit packets. So once again, the push-to-talk relay is engaged on this side, and the audio comes out, giving you an extended functionality from this side all the way out to this side. So you can see we got 2 sides, using half of one channel and then using the other half of the other channel. And this is how we get these closures and audio from one end to the other. Now, if I look into the programming specifically, you'll see how, and I just pulled out the pertinent facts here. There's nothing I'm leaving out. That for one, I'm going to call it Eastville, and its target is going to be Westville over here at dot 7. And if I bring up the Westville side, you see its target is going to be the other side at dot 5. And all I'm doing is flipping these two port numbers here. So on this side, it's receive 1074, 1094, and then I'll flip them here to 1094 and 1074. And that gives me the pathway. Now let me show you on the camera here what it looks like. I have two IP-223s, and I have one of them, the DB25 is coming up here to this breakout, and I'm going to short it and put the COR on, and you'll see as soon as I put the COR on, I'll start sending receive packets out of one, and then they'll be received as transmit packets at the far end. So let me give you a demo here. And now you see I've got the jumper engaged, so I'm now generating packets, receive F1 here. They're going through my Ethernet system and coming out to the target as transmit F1 at the distant end here. So that's this process right here. So I did the short, and then I get receive indication here. That goes to transmit indication here, and I get the relay out. So and like I said, this you can have it do one relay or three relays. You can hear, you probably can't hear them in the clicking, but that's them going away. But once you establish this this idea and knowledge about how to transport closures and audio from one end to system to the other, it takes a lot of the mystery away out of the magic boxes doing magic controls, and just breaks it down to one chunk at a time. Okay, well, I hope this helps, and we'll talk to you soon.